The following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
Sitting down and designing, where every man in a thinking, what are we gonna be wearing? Yo, I'm a Liverpool MC, you can't trust me, big up the girls inside the party, let's get down to crazy Jimmy, big up myself and known as Alfie, the one and only, the Turkish MC,
always love the clothes of Jimmy,
bitch, I'm your wanna be, Jimmy Star, new celebrity,
we'll take you out to Jimmy Stars.
Hey, ho, ho, what's up, everybody? Hello, welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, bringing you the good times in music, fashion, pop culture, and entertainment. We didn't look that dark before, so I'll have to, lighten us up a little bit.
Why are we so dark? Dark days ahead. Woo! No, still with, I think you have to bring it up more, the light, because it is not getting us. No, tilt it backwards.
Talk, honey. You got to talk.
Talk. Here
You're live on the air.
Well, we have to come closer. Now we're bright and light, and you can see us. Today is going to be a great show. I can tell. I know we have two very, very big shot,
awesome guests,
big shot guests in Europe. So we're going to Rome and we're going to Sweden today to talk to our guests.
Yes, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in. We want to say hi to everybody in the chat room. It's just starting to fill up. Cindy Lady Lake is in the chat room. Hey, Cindy. Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. Hey, Mike. How you doing?
Hey, Mike. What's doing?
And we do have a fun show. We have Federico Scribani or...
No, Federico Schiava. Federico. No, you got me. Bene.
Scribani.
Scriva bene. Scriva bene means in Italian, writes well. Scriva is right. And bene is good. So his name is a good writer. I will ask him if that's how it's pronounced as scriva bene, because that's how I would pronounce it. And I speak Italian.
So we'll have to see how it goes. And then we have Jasmine Cara coming on.
Well, that's like Sophia Loren. It's not her name. It's Sophia Loren. But everybody makes it Loren, which it's not. And Sophia gets annoyed over that. The same as the other actress, the Puerto Rican actress. What's her name? Who from the Ritz? What's the wonderful actress? Oh well, it'll come to me, then I'll tell you about it.
Either way, so it's all good. It's all fun. We also have Jasmine Cara coming on. She's a big star in Sweden, a big pop star actually in Sweden. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think you guys are going to enjoy the show today, and it's something new.
Rita Moreno. Oh. That's it. People say Rita Morano
or Marino
or Moreno. It's Rita Moreno. That's how you say it in Spanish. Just a point I'm making. It's no big deal, so don't get excited. I mean, am I boring you? Okay. Go on, Jimmy. Do it.
It's all fun. So we're going to have a good time today. So really, you guys, so our first guest who will be coming on in about 5 minutes, Ron and I were watching, so it was one of Ron's friends, Terry, said, you got to watch The White Lotus. It's a great show.
She loves every bit of it.
It takes place in Italy, and it's awesome. So we started watching The White Lotus the first season, but it was like in Hawaii or someplace. And so we skipped the first season and went straight to the second season. And,
which was wonderful.
It's a phenomenal show. Because it's on HBO.
Jennifer Coolidge, in my book, is a fabulous, fabulous actor who does nothing. She doesn't animate and do anything to try to win your attention. She simply does this. And we love her. And her face tells the story. So we want Jennifer Coolidge to come on our show so we could tell her how much we love her work. And Jimmy wants to put her in one of his movies. So possibly she will say yes. She's become a very big star now. And sometimes when the little people become big people, they forget about us people. But I don't think Jennifer's that way because she lives in New Orleans. She's a gay activist. She supports all the gay causes and gay people. And I think once she finds out that Jimmy and I are two gay men who are married, that'll make her feel safe and comfortable with us. So Jennifer Coolidge, if you see this video, which will be on YouTube, darling, we love you. Please come on our show so we could tell everybody how wonderful you are.
Absolutely. So we're gonna have a good time. We love the second season of the show. We actually have Federico's coming on, and he's from that season. And
He played the piano
he plays
player.
Giuseppe. And is that how you say it? Giuseppe.
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 And
Giuseppe.
so it's going to be a lot of fun.
And all those penises you saw were all fake. They're prosthetic. The guy that had his legs open and he was looking down at his testicles and penis, and the camera comes in for a close-up of that. It's a prosthetic.
That was the first season.
It's a rubber prosthetic they put over his jewels, and it's fake. Otherwise, it would never get. They couldn't do it. It's not done yet. They're getting there, but it's not done yet. And the young hot guy in the second one, when he put his leg up on the chair,
Theo James,
and that 12-foot thing was hanging down to the floor, that was also a prosthetic. And he said that it was a fake on some TV show. I forget who's.
Jimmy Kimmel or one of
Jimmy
those
Kimmel or somebody
one of those big shows.
And they commented on his wang, and he said, "No, that wasn't mine. That's a prosthetic rubber wang." So all of you men out there that felt, gee whiz, I hope my wife doesn't see that. And for all of you women out there who saw it and said, gee, I wish my husband had that, forget it. You could buy one in any Play store. They're rubber dildos. You could buy one. So don't eat your heart out over the show. But we loved it. We loved Lotus. A lot of messages that I really didn't care for. Not necessary to have so many messages. Like one message was, older men my age flirt with women, and it's just not done anymore. It's called, if a man my age tells a woman how beautiful she is and how lovely she looks, it's not done. It's called intruding on her, some bullshit. I don't know what. But I don't know any woman that doesn't want to be told she's beautiful. I don't believe that's so. I mean, I, as an 82-year-old, soon 83-year-old man, when people say I'm good looking, I get thrilled. Because to be 82 years old and still be considered good looking, that's quite a compliment. So you can compliment me anytime you want. So anyway, the other point that I didn't care for was the fact that women can exploit men. Women can come on to men as prostitutes, as they show in this movie, or women can hit on men, but men are not allowed to hit on women anymore. This is what the woke people are doing. I think the woke people are crazy.
Woke people.
Whatever the hell they're called. Walked is what they are.
Woke.
I think they're on the wrong road to anything. Leave it alone, kids. We lived with it for so many years, and we were happy with it. Don't try to change it to make it your world. Because you know what? One day your world will be somebody else's world, and they're going to change all the old bullshit. So
here we go.
Leave it alone.
So real quick, you guys, we want to thank everybody for tuning in every week. You can hear us on SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Radio Public, TuneIn, Pandora, Amazon Prime. The show last week with Giovanni Russo and Sam Jones went really good, you guys.
Giovanni,
that's right. Gianni Russo.
Gianni Russo, the mafia guy. That show is still getting like thousands and millions of hits. I mean, it went over the top.
It was really good, so we appreciate it. And what we're going to do real quick, we're going to play to get an idea of what Jasmine Carroll will sound like as our second guest. We're going to play a short song, and then we're going to come on back with Federico. So this is a great song. It's called Cash is Queen by Jasmine Carroll. Enjoy it, and we'll be right back with our first guest. Yay!
Oh, you thought it was for free? No money, no honey, baby. Come on. Don't answer it. Don't. Don't dollar signs. Make it rain. Cash is queen.
Yeah, everybody, that was Jasmine Cara. She'll be coming on later.
Am I going to have fun with her? She's not going to be. She's going to flip out with the stuff I'm going to.
She said, "No money, no honey."
I mean, and pussy power.
Pussy is power.
This has got to make some kind of a statement. I mean, talk about a gay video. I mean, but you know what's sad about it is they always show gay people as very gay. They never show gay people like Jimmy and I, like regular normal guys. You know, we pass for straight. If we don't, make out in public, nobody knows. Nobody knows we're gay. I mean, really. If I want, look, when I play in movies, nobody knows I'm gay. I act very straight.
So we're going to bring on our first guest.
The image of gay is not necessarily woo.
Anyway, we're going to bring on our first guest, you guys. Let's bring him on in, Juan. Let's see if we can hear him, and then we'll get rocking. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Benvenuto al mio spettacolo, Federico.
Grazie mille, grazie a tutti e due.
Bene, io parlo italiano poco, non tanto. Tanto tempo io non stato in Italia e io ho dimenticato tante parole. So,
That's very good. I don't speak English as you speak Italian.
Yeah, you do. So hold on. Okay, so before I introduce you, as an Englishman, how would I pronounce your name? Don't you say anything.
Yes, because I heard it. I heard him before. My name is Federico, not Fre, but Federico Scribani.
Scribani. Okay, Federico, so no Fred, Federico Scribani.
Sì, ma quando ti vede, leggio, scriva bene, no?
Scribani was the scribes, those who write. Not good or bad, but normally in
La gente che
in old time, la gente che scriveva.
Scrive, sì, e così, sì, la grammatica in italiano, I suck at it, I'm not good at it.
He hasn't been in a long time.
I lived in Italy with my grandmother for about 8 months, and I speak Genovese.
Where? In Genova? A Genova.
Io sono genovese, mio padre era di Genova, mia madre era di Venezia.
Le trofi al pesto.
That was when he was how old?
Oh, 17.
17, but now he's going to be 83 in like 2 months.
So io stato in Italia con Giulio Cesare.
All right, now we want to hang on. Let me introduce him.
I just said to him, I was living in Italy with Julius Caesar.
Oh, all right, everybody. Now we're welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, Italian film, television, and theater star Federico Scribani. Yay!
Hi, everybody. Hi, mwah, mwah.
It's going to be a lot of fun. So this is my cool, outrageous man about town co-host Ron Russell.
Piacere a conoscerlo.
Piacere.
I'm Jimmy Star. We have people joining us in our chat room, so just say hi to everybody in the chat room.
Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody there.
There you go. Perfect. So you're in Rome, right?
Yes, I'm actually in Rome. Yes, I live in Rome. And now I'm in Rome, and it's night here. It's 9:30 p.m.
Yes, it's nighttime.
And where are you from? Where do you? Dove vieni? Di che parte d'Italia? Where are you
Roma.
Sei era nato a Roma?
Roma e romanista, a supporter of Roman team of football, soccer.
Io stato a Roma in 1957.
I was born yet.
I know.
Me neither.
Me neither. Roma ha cambiato tanto.
Yes, sì, molto, ha cambiato molto.
Yeah,
Change
I said, Rome has changed. It's not what it was. And he said, yes, it's changed a lot.
Well, the Colosseum is still there, and all the monuments are still there as in the 57. But now is much more people, much more tourists than before.
Yes.
So-
I remember when I was in Rome, I was looking for La Palazzo di Giulio Cesare, the palace of Julius Caesar. So I went up to a policeman and I said in my broken bad Italian, Dove vivere Giulio Cesare? And he said, non lo so. I thought he was dead. When I said it, my grammar was so bad. I said, where does Julius Caesar live? So he said, oh, I don't know, but I think he's dead. And I remember that. Io ricordo tutto.
So we're going to talk about the White Lotus in a minute. I want to talk about some other stuff first.
Puttane.
First of all, so I read online that you're a graduate from the National School of Cinema in Rome and that you speak perfect French.
Yes, because my mother's Swiss, and I did my studies in Swiss. So, je peux parler français comme un français. Je fais du théâtre en français. I do some French theater here in Rome.
See?
Yeah, I looked up.
Oui.
So I looked.
Je parle français, oui, un peu.
Mais alors, on peut parler français, peut-être.
Solo un po', perché la dialetto di Genova è zenese, e quando ti parli zenese è poco francese. What I just said was the native dialect of my father was Genoa, but they call it zenese, and it is a half French and half Italian, because Genoa and Italy border each other, almost. So, a capisci?
Geneva is a beautiful town, eh?
A Genova, sì.
Yeah.
Mia nonna ha abituato a Pegli. Pegli è proprio sul mare. Ed era un bel
All the coast, all the seaside of Genova, the Liguria is it's beautiful.
Io c'ho cugini,
Amazing.
Io c'ho cugini che abituano a Castello
Portofino?
No,
I found my love in Portofino.
No, my cousins. Io c'ho cugini che abituano a
He speaks English. You got to do more
Castello
English.
Rocchiero e Acqui Termi. Conosce Acqui Termi?
Yeah, not particularly, but I know that exists.
Right. I said that I have cousins that live in these two towns in Italy.
So
and he
now,
knows,
Yes.
now they are here in Italy now.
see.
His
So
daughter
we say hello to all the cousins of Ron in Genova and all the Liguria.
Lelia Giorgenti, Brescia.
Hi, bye.
La mia altra cugina è Raffaella Brescia.
You know who else you got to
Raffaella
say
Brescia.
hi to? So say hi to Terry Vecchio. Say hi to Terry Vecchio.
Teresa Vecchio.
Ciao, Terry Vecchio.
So what happened?
Hi, ciao, Terry.
She told us on Friday last week that we need to watch The White Lotus. That's why we watched it in the first place, because she said everybody in her development loves it, and it's a great show, and you guys have to watch it, and it takes place in Italy, and they're all Italian. He understands me.
Well, speak slow.
No, yes. When I don't understand, I raise my
your
hand
hand.
like that.
Yeah, okay. She told me that she lives in a 55 and over community. Sai che cosa è 55 and over?
They probably don't have that.
Old people?
Yeah,
Gente vecchia.
like us.
And she said to me, all the women ha piaciuto molto a vedere tutte quelle belle cazze. And I said, but they were fake. Non era vero.
Yeah, no, non erano vere.
Non
That
era
was makeup.
Yeah, it's all.
I asked for it too, but they didn't give me.
No, so I
That's because you couldn't get it up.
Right. Con quelle due belle puttane.
So wait. So how long have you been acting? How long have you been acting in Italy?
I did my schools when I was 26. Now I'm 58. So maybe
We're the same age. Okay.
yes, and since then,
Do you know or have you ever met Sophia Loren?
No, I don't know Sophia Loren. And I've never met. I've met when I was in school. I've met Marcello Mastroianni. That I'm his. He was my star because he played. He did this work as I intend.
You want to work like that?
It's a play. It's a play. He was playing. He was joking. No, he was very cool about this.
Io ho lavorato con Sofia Loren quando io ero 17 anni e ho fatto un film con essa. I worked with 17. I worked with Sofia Loren when I was 17 in a movie, and era molto brava, and she was very nice, molto carisma, come si dice? Una donna così non era alta in testa.
No, carisma, non si era montata la testa. Si dice, we say in Italian.
Sì, era una donna così real. She was a real woman. Era una persona reale. Sì, io è piaciuta la Sofia molto.
Beh, Sofia is our star in the world. No?
Oh, yeah.
Now.
She's an international star.
Yes.
Everybody, the world knows her.
I would like to say hi to Gina Lollobrigida that has died a few days ago.
Sì, è morta. She's dead. Gina Lollobrigida was a wonderful Italian actress who passed away. The only thing bad about her was she sued everybody she ever worked with. And she was famous for suing people. Conosci la parola su? Quando ti va alla ligare e fatto uno su? Okay, I don't know the word for su in Italian.
Quando vai a legare? A cucire?
No,
no, not so. That's so. Su.
Quando una persona dito una cosa brutta di un altro, se va a court.
Fai gossip. Gossip, like bad words of other people.
Yes. Right. So Ron, just so you know, here in America we have a television station called Turner Classic Movies. It's all the famous movies from the 40s and 30s and 50s and 60s, and with all the Jane Russell, Marilyn Monroe movies, and Sophia Loren movies. Lauren, yes. Is it Lauren?
It's Sophia Loren.
Sophia Loren movies.
Loren.
Okay.
And quando ti dice Loren, Sophia viene arrabbiato. When you say Loren, Lauren, L-O-R-E.
Lauren. With the accent on the O, Lauren.
Yes, Lauren.
Sì, non è Loren.
So Ron was friends with many of the actors from that time. That he either met them, like Elizabeth Taylor and Betty Davis, and he was best friends.
Wow.
With Jane Russell.
Io sono così veggio. Una veggio qui. Proprio una veggio.
So he's like an expert in all of the old movies, and he loves that a lot. And he loved the White Lotus. Let's talk about the White Lotus. Did you
listen? I will say it slow. I loved how you played the person you played.
Giuseppe.
Ha fatto un lavoro così bellissimo. You did a wonderful job. I liked the way you looked at quella puttana, and you were so una desideria. You desired her so much, and she was. You played that desire with lust. Capisce la parola lust?
Lust, perso.
Lust vuol dire io voglio. E quella lust dice niente.
Do you have a brother named Tommy?
Nephew.
Tommy's in the chat room. Say hi to Tommy.
Tommaso.
He said it's
Tommy.
He says it's called.
Tommy speaks very well English because he went in the American school, so he could help me in this interview.
He said it's called denuncia. Denuncia. He said it's called denuncia.
Chi è denuncia? Who is?
I don't know what denuncia means, so I don't know.
Denuncia?
I have a new. It's called Tommy, and the family name is like me, is Scribani, and I don't know if it's him.
Okay. Okay, I thought maybe that was denuncia was like legal. like legal, like Sue.
No,
I thought maybe
that's his
Denuncia was Sue.
name.
Oh, okay. No, he says it's called Denuncia. His name is
Oh,
Tommy
when you
Scribani.
sue somebody, it's called
Denuncia.
Tommy Scribani is my nephew.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Tommy. So,
Hi,
okay.
Tommy.
Non ho mai sentito quella parola denunzio. No, non lo so.
Okay, so everybody, real quick. So the reason that we reached out to have Federico come on is because he plays Giuseppe in the White Lotus season 2, also starring Jennifer Coolidge, John Greaves, F. Murray Abraham, and Adam DeMarco. There's so many people. Tom Hollander, Sabrina.
13.
Corey,
There are 13 little roles.
Michael Imperioli, Theo James, Will Sharp, Aubrey Plaza. I can't pronounce the Italian ones. Simona Tabasco.
Beatrice Grannò, Simona Tabasco e Sabrina Impacciatore.
Yes.
Eleonora.
Eleonora Romandini e Federico Ferrandini.
Lasciami
Grande.
leggere.
Francesco Zecca. I like him. He's
Francesco
funny.
Zecca,
Yes.
Paolo Camilli e Bruno Gheri.
I actually met Michael Imperioli at a Barnes & Noble here. Barnes & Noble is a bookstore that sells books. And I met him many years ago. He was very nice when he was on The Sopranos, which was a very big show here.
It's a very cool guy, Michael.
Yes.
In italiano, mai stato qui in America? Lei è venuto qui?
No, mai stato lì in America.
Never.
I wait to work there soon.
Deve venire qui a Palm Springs, è un posto molto bellissimo.
Se mi ospitate io vengo volentieri.
Vieni a casa mia, fai un pasta.
We also have Mia Scribani.
Io passo una genovese.
Wait. Mia Scribani is in the chat room, and so is
They're all the family.
And another person, I don't know how to pronounce it, J-A and then S-C-R-I-C-C-H-I-O, Josh Scriccio.
Well, it's not of the family, I think. I don't understand the name.
He's saying hi to Tommy, so that's probably one of Tommy's friends. But anyway, let's go back.
Come era lavoro con Jennifer Coolidge?
Jennifer was a magnificent person. We were very good there because we all lived in the same hotel. So we meet each other in away from the work. No, we were all together. We went eat outside together. We are a family now of the White Lotus Sicily. We love each other very much. And Jennifer was a wonderful person, amazing.
We love her here. Jimmy and I are her biggest fans. Jimmy wants to put her in a movie. He also wants to put you in a movie as well. So I think, well, maybe we're going to be working together. Now, fammi un grande piacere.
Sì.
Adesso chiama la Jennifer e dire alla Jennifer che vieni qui è solo mio spettacolo.
Non ho il numero. I don't have the phone number of Jennifer. She didn't give me.
We're going to reach out to her. So I want to know.
Siamo fregato.
No, wait.
Sì.
I want to know, number one, did you have to audition? And number two, it's really you playing and singing, right? That's really you. It's not a...
Well, my audition was playing and singing Non dimenticar means don't forget you are. And Beatrice Grannò, the actress who plays Bea, is a very good piano player. Very good. She was playing live, and we all sing live. For production problems, I didn't play live when I was filming. But I can play, and my audition was playing the song and sing it in the audition.
So I also noticed that that with Beatrice Grannò, you also did another movie with her, Enrico Piaggio Vespa. So like you had worked with us. That was the second time you worked with her.
Yes, we didn't know because we didn't meet each other when we filmed that film. Enrico Piaggio is a very famous man here because he invented the Vespa. Do you know the Vespa? Did you remember the Roman holidays?
Yes.
That was with Audrey Hepburn and
io guidavo una Vespa quando io stato in Italia. Io andato a Genova, a Pisa e Roma sulla Vespa.
Once we make this very long trip with Vespa, and Enrico Piaggio, the Vespa is a Piaggio.
Yes.
The brand is Piaggio, and that film was the story of the man who invented the Vespa.
Ok. Si dice, quando io parlo italiano è proprio come un vacco spagnolo. Non mi parlo italiano bene, fa finta con me.
No, ti capisco bene. Se vogliamo possiamo parlare italiano. Non so se quelli che ci seguono ci possono capire.
Lei è sposato?
Sì. E ho 2 figlie.
C'ha 2 figlie?
2 figlie, sì.
You got to tell people what you're saying.
I asked him if he was
I have 2 daughters. I'm married and have 2 daughters.
Okay.
So now, all you ladies out there who dream about getting him to marry you, no. non è possibile.
No, if they have seen the White Lotus, I'm a very creepy old man, so I don't know if they want to marry me.
So actually,
you were wonderful in that part.
So
you really were.
Were you uncomfortable? Since I haven't seen your other films because I haven't seen.
No, I'm sure.
Were you uncomfortable? Were you uncomfortable doing that? Like that whole thing where you went into the church to try to have sex, with her and all that. Was that uncomfortable for you? Or was that the first time you did a sex scene?
That was the first time, but I was uncomfortable because Mike, another person that I love so much, since I meet him the first time, is Mike White. He's a very genius, and all the cast were so comfortable all along the filming, and I hopefully. We did that scene at the end of my stay there, so we knew each other with the Bea. We knew each other good.
A lot. Yes.
So we didn't have so much problem. Normally, when you do a sex scene, you do in the first days of shooting, so you don't know the other person very much, and that's not so comfortable.
So you did it the other way around.
Lasciami spiegare che cosa ha fatto in inglese. Let me explain to you what he did.
Yes.
He is a piano player who falls madly in sexuality with this hooker. She's a prostitute, una puttana, and she doesn't want to have anything to do with him, and he wants her.
Why? If she's a hooker, why she didn't want me?
Because non ha detto la soldi.
But she said,
I gave all my friends I want for her.
You had to have 1,700 euro together.
No, 1,200.
1,200.
But
wait, spit this. Anyway, so he finally gets her in a church where he's trying to bang her, but he can't get a hard on.
Unsecreted.
So the scene is over, and
she gives him pills.
Yeah, so
of something else that's not Viagra.
Wait, let me do it. You want to avoid doing it? And when you ended, you detto fangulo con la puttana.
She tried to kill me.
Right, by switch, she accidentally gave him not a Viagra. She gave him a poisonous pill. Now he winds up in the hospital, and the other hooker who wanted to play the piano and
that's the same hooker.
She got a job.
It's the same.
Got the job away.
She got the job.
Wait a minute. Now
after have a sexual scene with Sabrina, with Valentina, who was the director of the hotel.
Right.
That's right.
Now the manager of the hotel is a dyke, and she has a hots for the piano player girl. So she gives the piano player girl the job.
His job.
And he gets fired. And his last words in the film are, I think, fanculo? Che era?
Ma vaffanculo,
Vaffanculo. Vaffanculo in Italian means go put it up your ass. So I love your work, bravo. Ha fatto un lavoro così bravo.
Grazie.
No, it was very good.
No,
And the reason she agrees to have sex with him is because he's going to introduce her to people because she,
Right.
you
It's
know,
a wonderful-
because she
it's a
wants to like
wonderful
become a
show.
famous piano player.
It's a wonderful show, and I think everybody here should watch it. It's Sicily at its best. I've stayed in Taormina, so I know what Taormina is. It's a beautiful, very piccola little town, ma è molto bellissimo. It's the Beverly Hills of Sicily. The food is excellent. The sauce is very red, different from where we come from. Where we come from, the sauce is more francese, but a Sicilia puree, la salsa così.
Sì,
Ma
è un po' più forte. Strong.
più forte.
Okay, so did you have to audition, or did they just offer you the job, or did you have to actually audition?
No. Of course not. They don't have. I did twice, 2 auditions with Mike. One was a self-tape. Before I played the piano here in house, and I sent the selfie to the production, to the casting, and then we had a callback with Mike, and we did again the scene, and after he chose me.
I love it.
So you're a big star in Italy.
No. I'm not a big star in Italy. I heard you before. I'm not a big star even now. And when I will be a big star, I will be in this show, even if I will be a big star. That's I promise you.
Bene, sì, deve
Ho
stare-
sentito prima che dicevi che quelli che non erano famosi poi si dimenticano.
È la verità. La verità.
You have this record. It's my first, absolutely first interview overseas.
Oh, that's good.
USA.
Yes.
So you're the number one. So if I will become very famous, I always be there for you.
Good.
Senti a me, deve stare
Sì.
qui, se no io chiamo la mafia e fa uno jobbo.
Fai il jobbo.
Fa la
Fai
jobbo.
sto jobbo e fammi lavorare là, dicevano.
Italia la Berlin.
So you guys also
Si sa che cos'è un Berlin?
Il Berlin a Genova so cos'è.
Sì.
I know what Berlin is in jeans, in Genova.
Ma tutta la gente si dice, mo Berlin, che cosa ti fai? You know, e non è una parola brutta.
In Sicily we say, they say minchia. Is the
Minchia.
same thing, huh?
Minchia. I mean, these are all the words for dick, everybody. Berlin and minchia mean penis.
Yes. It's not a sunset, it's a penis.
and it's not a vulgar word. The way the Italians say it, it's like what we say when we get upset. We say, "Oh, frigate." We really don't mean it. It's just an expression, right?
So real
I know because my father sempre ha detto, "Oh, Berlin, che cosa ti fai? Oh, scemo, non ti fa un uomo
Sì.
elegante, non fa lo scemo. Ti sta cambiando, stupido."
Berlin. They sing so much. In Genova, they sing when they speak.
Yes.
Berlin.
Did you ever hear the expression "ti tacca miaggia"?
No, that's not.
A genovese che sono che dice "ti tacca al muro." I smash you against the wall. And my father used to say to me, "Ti tacca miaggia, stupido."
So real quick, you guys too, you can follow Federico on Instagram. It's his name, except for that there's a underscore in between his first name and last name. So it's Federico _Scribani. And you can follow him on Instagram. If you go on his Instagram, you see all the pictures from the White Lotus. He's got pictures with everybody in the cast. It's fabulous. It's a lot of fun.
Yes.
Watch the show. You will enjoy his performance. He plays it so well. You really feel sorry for him. You almost want to give him a hand job. I mean, really.
I don't understand that.
Or come si dice in Italiano, uno pom pom.
So you guys, you did another movie. You did another movie. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, my nephew. I don't listen every word that he's saying because my nephew.
Oh, how old is
La
he?
pompa, sì, la pompa.
Quanti anni hai un nephew?
No, it's big. It's big enough. It's big enough.
Big enough.
It's big enough.
See.
Oh, that's funny.
Listen.
So you do a lot of comedies, though. A lot of the movies I think that you were in, or as I was looking on IMDb, they look like they're comedies. So you do a lot of comedies.
Yes, I do everything they propose. When there's comedy, it's comedy, and I'm an actor. I do everything. So I'm not especially in the comedy or in dramatic films. I try to make my best when they offer me some work.
So you also did a lot of theater. How do you
Yes.
find theater to be harder than when you do movies and television because you can't make mistakes?
Yes, it's different. You have to learn by heart every word in 1 hour and a half of the theater, and you don't have to make mistakes. Yes, but the feelings that you have with people that are seeing you
Live audience.
is very
Amazing.
good. You don't have it when you work in films or in TV movies.
Do you get recognized for being in? First of all, do they watch the show in Italy? Do they watch the White Lotus?
Not so much because it's on Sky here, and no much people have it. But they are speaking because naturally it's in Sicily, so we have to talk about. And after the Golden Globe, and we have to remember that we are nominated at the SAG Awards that will be in
2 weeks.
February 26th in Los Angeles. So we hope to win it. No, I cannot going, but some other guys are going. No, I cannot going. I'm working.
Okay.
Ma in Italia deve pagare a vedere questo spettacolo?
Sì.
Per questo
You have to be devi avere un abbonamento a Sky. Sky is the platform
per questo gente non vede. You have to pay to see this White Lotus in Italy.
You have to pay here too.
Well, yeah, but a lot of people in Italy don't have the money or whatever. They don't pay for it, and that's the reason.
It's on HBO here.
It's
HBO.
not because they don't like it. They would love to see it, but they don't have the money.
Yes, because it's not so cheap here.
Right.
We're fortunate because AT&T, which is the phone service company that does our phones, if you're a member of AT&T, they give you HBO for free, HBO Max, so we get to see it.
You're very lucky.
Yes. Yes.
That's why you're very lucky.
I think it's a lot of fun.
No, but you have to pay for HBO.
We don't because we get it for free because we have AT&T.
Oh.
But otherwise,
la gente altre pagano.
And here in the United States, it's a huge show. It's like, the IMDb number. I don't know if you pay attention to the number on IMDb, the rankings of things, but The White Lotus is ranked number 5. It's like one of the most popular shows in America. And everybody will know you. So everybody will know you.
Tutti gente qui in America.
This creepy old man, yes.
It was a big hit. Come si dice in italiano?
Yes, un grande successo.
A great success, un grande successo.
And
per questo coso, because of this, you will get a lot of work.
I hope.
I know. Jimmy already. No,
I put the picture of you on my TikTok that you were coming on the show on my TikTok, and I got 206,000 plays. I made a little video with music. That's a lot, 206,000.
Su TikTok ha messo la foto mia e ci ha avuto 216 likes. I will put my likes too now. I have TikTok too, but I didn't use it so much.
I just started using it because everybody's doing it, so I wanted to do it.
Yes, me too.
Jimmy is a producer. Jimmy does very good movies, multi-milioni di dollari film. So he said to me after seeing your work that he would like to put you in one of his movies.
Yes.
I have 9 movies that are in different stages of development right now that I'm working on.
Io ho scritto una film that 1943 con Hitler. Adesso io fa the film 2 a Mussolini. Okay? Quando io fare quello film, io ti chiamo.
Io sono un gerarca perfetto.
Sì, io ho bisogno di un italiano che con Mussolini. So, vediamo. Speriamo.
Sono qua.
So
Sì,
wait.
Io sono qui.
We're going to take a 2-minute break. Hang on 1 second, because what I did is I downloaded your acting reel.
Yes.
I downloaded your acting reel so people can get an idea of some of the stuff that you've done. And so we're going to play it for everybody, and then we're going to come back. So we're going to play it for everybody. Juan, you have that, right? So everybody, you announce it. Say that I'm Federico.
I'm Federico Scribani.
Yes, do that. And saying this is my.
I'm Federico Scribani, and now on Jimmy Star's show, there is some reel of me. And Ron, yes. No, the two, both of them.
Take it away, Juan.
If you want her alive, you will always feel her presence around you. Respect the design of nature.
Et voilà que le moment le plus important du festival est finalement arrivé. Celui que tout le monde attend avec impatience. Alors la Palme d'Or 2021, l'incrocio delle ombre de Monsieur Carlo Verdone.
Guarda che luna, guarda che mare, ma questa notte senza te dovrò restare. Folle d'amore.
La prima volta che ti ho vista, tu eri un'estranea che mi aveva portato via la donna che amavo. Non sai quante notti venivo a vederti, avrei voluto abbracciarti. Continuavo a pensare a lei, a quello che avevo perso. E ora invece ti guardo e vedo la persona più importante della mia vita.
E ora son solo a ricordare e vorrei sentirti dire: guarda che luna, guarda che mare.
Tu sei Guido, padrone di sto posto? Io sono Volfango, il fidanzato di quella che è appena uscita. Avvocato Lopari.
Veramente volevamo parlare con suo figlio?
Piacerebbe anche a me. È a Londra da 2 mesi. Aveva promesso che avrebbe chiamato tutte le sere, ma se non lo chiamiamo io e sua madre... Se tu non sai dove sono i siciliani, non mi serve a niente. Ti do 48 ore di tempo. Non un'ora di più.
Ma guarda che luna.
Per avvenire sì. Ma mi ha detto che si vergognava di me. Dimmi. Io che farei di tutto per farla felice. Veronica è morta ieri. Settimana scorsa. Perché sei stato tu a ucciderlo, vero?
È vero! Guarda che luna, guarda che mare, guarda che è luna.
Et maintenant que tout est fini, peut-on se faire un selfie?
Un selfie?
Ça vogliamo fare selfie?
Fammi il selfie.
Lo vogliamo fare?
Certo.
Dai, Raga, possiamo farne un'altra, è venuta mossa, guarda. Ridi, guarda.
Polipi.
Tutto a posto. C'è qualche diverticolo, ma non c'è nessun polipo, ok?
Yay!
Lavoro bene.
That was my show reel.
Yes. I love it. I think it's fun. I've looked on your Instagram earlier today, and I saw the link, and I clicked on the link to your Instagram and found it and took it off of YouTube because it's fun. It's
And
fun.
that is me singing, eh? It's me singing live, eh?
Yes.
Io voglio dire qualche cosa.
Dico.
Io sono nato qui in America, ma io sono tutto 100% italiano.
Trophy al pesto.
I said I was born in America, but I'm 100% Italian. I just happen to be an Italian born in America. That doesn't make me American. It makes me Italian. If I were born in China, I'm not Chinese. I'm still an Italian born in... So if I were born in Italy, I would be just like him. Right, Federico? I'd be like you, un italiano che parla italiano più bene.
Esatto, certo, sicuramente.
Lei viene qui in America a imparare a parlare inglese più bene.
You did another
Sì.
movie too. You did another movie, and it's the only one I think that's probably in English. It's called I Dreamed of Africa with Kim Basinger, Vincent Perez, Eva Marie Saint, and Daniel Craig. That's an English movie, right? Because I've heard of it.
Yes, with Hugh Hudson. The director was Hugh Hudson. And yes, that was the story of a book of Cookie Gallman. I Dreamt of Africa. That was also an amazing experience. But when they editing, because Cookie, the lead role, was Italian from Venice and went to Africa. And sometimes she came back in Italy to see her parents, her friends, and we have filmed all that. But in the editing, they are cut off all. So I have an amazing experience. But in the movie, I'm not so much in.
Okay.
They cut a lot of you out.
Yes.
Io ricordo una storia di Sophia Loren. When I was making the movie with her, I went over and I sat next to her and I started talking Italian. And she looked at me and she said, Caro, my Italian is as bad as your English. Her English is as bad as my Italian. So we compromised. Io ho parlato poco italiano, Sofia un poco inglese, tutte e due come matti, gente matti. But she liked me. Sophia liked me a lot. I worked 3 days with her. And quando io andato via, Sofia ha fatto una bella bacia qui. Proprio qui.
You didn't watch your chick, eh?
No, quando io ero ritornato a casa, ho detto a mia mamma, io non lavoro questa faccia più.
Mai più.
Mai più. What I said was, Sophia Loren kissed me on the cheek goodbye, and I went home and I said to my mother, no way, I'm never washing my face. That's Sophia's kiss. Anche la Betty Davis mi ha fatto una bacia qui. So Sophia Loren,
so long that you don't wash your cheeks.
Yes, that's why they're so dirty.
No, I was so happy because Betty Davis was a wonderful woman.
Betty Davis.
A great actress, but a very nice person. And the same thing with Sophia. I only met one person in the movies I didn't like.
Who was?
Rhonda Fleming. Tu non conosci?
Non lo conosco.
No, she was around in the 1950s. Non era una grande stella, ma era una donna così maledetta. I don't know.
So anyway, so here's something I like to ask. I like to ask all of the actors. It's like a what if question. So a male.
Slowly.
I know he'll get it. I'll do it slowly. A male and a female actor, like on your bucket list of two people you would really love to work with. They can be Italian, they can be American, but what's a male and a female actor that you think would be a lot of fun to work with? And then if you could have ever.
Good one at a time.
No, wait a second, so he can think.
Him.
No, he's not stupid.
Just give him the first one, then you do
and
the
then,
second.
No, the second part of the question. The second part is if you could have ever been in any movie that's ever been made, what movie would you like to have been in? So a male and a female actor you would like to work with and a movie you think would have been fun to be in.
Ha capito?
Sì, ho capito tutto. Adesso te lo traduco, te lo posso tradurre quello che ha detto Jimmy. Voleva sapere con che attore o attrice io voglia lavorare al massimo e in che film io mi sarebbe piaciuto essere.
Ho capito bene. Sì.
Ho capito tutto.
Sì, ho capito bene.
And that's a very difficult question. I have to think about. I always feel good with the actors and actress that I work with. I don't know. I can do. I want to say that Marcello Mastroianni. I cannot be in the film with him. That was my way to think this work.
Yes,
he worked as I want to work, and I want to find someone like him.
Yes, that's good.
Lui ha lavorato così bellissimo in La Dolce Vita.
per esempio. And the second part of the question is, I want to be in the Dolce Vita too.
Yeah, he wants to be in that one.
Well, Marcello voluto Anita Ekberg così tanto, essa non voluto niente a fare con lui. Tu puoi fare questo lavoro in questa film, no?
In quale film? Non l'ho capito. Questa non l'ho capita.
Forse lei, I don't know, remake. Faccia ancora.
The remake of Dolce Vita. The Dolce Vita is changed. Here in Rome, as we said before, is changed. Via Veneto, that was the street of the Dolce Vita, isn't the street now. They're all also only tourists that come here to see the Via Veneto because it's very famous.
È solo una strada.
The Dolce Vita is another place in the Piazza del Fico, and so the Dolce Vita, we cannot make the remake of the Dolce Vita. We can do a story about the star system here in Rome, but in other places.
Yes.
Ma non c'ha la bellissimo di Anita Ekberg. Anita Ekberg
He found someone else.
Molto, è una donna così magnifica.
We can find someone else.
È grande mamelli.
So wait, what about a female? What's a female actress that you would like to work with? Are there any female actresses that you think, oh my God, I would love to work with whoever? I always say Charlize Theron because I like Charlize Theron, but like who do you have an actress that you think would be a lot of fun to work with?
I never expect to work with American stars. Because I'm here in Rome, we are in the second league of the movies now. Now we are little, and I can think about some Italian actors that probably you don't know.
That's okay. Tell us who. We'll look her up.
Anna Magnani.
Anna Magnani, ecco, but she's dead, as Valentina said. Valentina is dead too.
That's okay if she's dead.
Era una bella attrice in Italia di Anna Magnani.
Stefania Sandrelli is an old actress, is a very famous actress that still works. Stefania Sandrelli.
Oh, wait, did you hear?
Anna Magnani, I cannot work with Anna Magnani anymore.
No, è morta. Ma
sì.
Ma questa questione era una fantasia.
Sì, ma allora Anna Magnani sì, certo, Anna Magnani.
La Jimmy ha detto vive e non è viva.
Ah, vive e morta, questo non l'avevo capito.
Così è Anna Magnani, qui in America era suprema. Io ho visto tutta la film di Anna Magnani e quella donna era così un'attrice moltissimo.
E quella è Roma, Mamma Roma, the film of Pierpaolo Pasolini, where she played another hookers, by the way.
Anna Magnani era un'attrice come Betty Davis. Betty Davis era americana, Anna Magnani era italiana.
Anna Magnani was
brilliant.
Molto brava. Molto brava was even not brava because you have to work to be good. She was.
I was saying Anna Magnani in America was the greatest actress compared to Betty Davis. She was probably one of Italy's best actresses of drama and of film. She's a legend in Italy. For those of you in America who do not know who Anna Magnani is, go on your computer and type in Anna Magnani, and you will be fascinated to know who this woman was.
Yes.
Also,
I agree.
You never know who you're going to work with, though, because in the White Lotus, Theo James is a very big star in America. I mean, he does $100 million movies, and so does Aubrey Plaza is one of the biggest stars now in America, and she does, the biggest comedies around, and Jennifer Coolidge is becoming one of the biggest stars.
Yes.
But like Theo James had a.
I want to say also Mary Abram. Mary Abram was there too. He won an Oscar.
A big actor, big
He's
actor.
a big actor in America.
Mario Abramo played in the Amadeus of Milos Forman, played Salieri, and that was the first film I saw on the cassette, VHS. When do you remember when the cassette comes out? The first cassette was Salieri, was Amadeus, and that is in my heart. And to work with him and to live with him for a month in Taormina was a very amazing experience.
La parola years ago. Dice years ago.
Years ago.
Quando io visto la cassetta. Years ago when I saw the cassette.
Okay. Years ago when I saw the cassette, this cassette.
Adesso parli inglese proprio come ti vieni di Brooklyn, New York.
And Michael Imperioli also. He's very, he's mostly in mob movies, but he's very good.
Lui era in la film Soprano. C'hai Soprano in Italia?
Sì. There was a waiter in a restaurant in Taormina who had Michael, for him, was the stars of all people. And Michael went there to eat at that restaurant. And once we met, and I eat after him, and the waiter come to me and said, he was my star. I loved him so much. But something I don't like. He's so gentle.
Yeah, because
yes. Why you don't like? Because he thought that he would have to be as in The Sopranos.
Yeah, because he was
shooting people.
Yes, he have to take his gun on the table. No, he haven't the gun on the table in Taormina.
Questa cosa happens to me all the time. Quando io faccio un film, io sempre per uno deve fare questo gangster, boom, boom, boom. E quando fare conoscermi in person, sono differenti.
We are actors.
Io sono gay, and uno gay man playing a gangster.
He does it all the time.
We're actors. The character is not a thing.
I love it. So everybody, please follow Federico on Instagram.
Yes.
It's at Federico_Scribani. There you go. It's up on the screen right now.
Oh, very good.
Follow him on Instagram. Check out the White Lotus season 2. Check out all his other films, but they're in Italy. So I don't know if we can actually see them, but he's got a whole bunch of them. And he's going to be doing more stuff in America.
Well,
soon.
For all of you producers that watch our show, and we know you do because you sneak in to see what we're doing, hire this guy. This way he comes to the United States and we can meet him and have a dinner with him and enjoy his company.
And he can get paid to work.
You know what? He's a nice guy. È un uomo bravo.
Grazie, Genovese.
You gotta love it. So we want to thank you for coming on. Best of luck at the SAG Awards, even though you're not
to invite me.
We'll be rooting for you.
Yes.
And if you have anything big coming up, let us know. We'll bring you back and we'll promote it. It was a pleasure having you.
And I will be there when I will be a star.
Absolutely. We love it. In our eyes, you already are. So thank you very much.
Buonasera.
Thank you, everybody.
All right.
Thank you.
Buonasera,
Bye, Federico.
Oh, what a nice guy. My Italian stinks. I really have to go back to Italy for like 2 weeks, and then it all comes back. I haven't spoken Italian in many, many years because nobody here in California speaks Italian. Everybody speaks Spanish, but they don't speak Italian. So I really don't exercise my brain at speaking the language.
So what we're going to do, you guys, I
hope I didn't annoy you folks out there by going half English, half Italian, but I was trying to help him along.
No, he was great. He was understood. He understood. It was fun. Lots of fun and different.
Very nice and good looking, and he's a good actor.
Yeah, he's great.
So we may be hearing from him when he is a very famous actor.
You got to love it.
I think the TV show Lotus,
the White Lotus season 2,
will do something for him.
Absolutely. And it is like one of the most popular shows here in the U.S. Yeah. So now we're going to bring on our next guest.
Now we go to Sweden.
and bring her in. So go
We're
ahead,
doing
Juan.
it-
If
we're
she's
doing
there, bring her
English.
in. Hey!
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. How are you? Oh my gosh, you're so pretty.
How beautiful.
So nice
You look
to
like
meet
you look great.
Nice to meet you too. All right, so hold on. Let me do a quick good introduction. All right, everybody. Now we want to welcome to the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, live from Sweden, the fabulously talented pop star, author, superstar Jasmine Kara. Hello and welcome to the show. Yay!
Thank you.
Oh my gosh! So this is my cool, outrageous man about town co-host Ron Russell.
And you look like a fake doll. You don't look real. No, you look
I
fake.
just heard you're amazing Italian. That's so cool.
Oh, I used to speak it really well. Not anymore. I forgot
so
all
much
the
better than
words.
my English.
Your English is good.
I want to go to Italy in the spring, and if I'm there for 2 weeks, it comes back automatically. Now you are Iranian as well as Swedish.
Yes, exactly. Half and half, you can say.
I want to say something to you in Iranian.
Oh, really?
Oh yes, Ashakata.
What does that mean?
I love you. Hey, I had very good friends who I had good friends very dear friends that I cannot find anymore. Mimi and Mahmoud Shafi. They lived in Tehran. She was cousins to Farah. And I think they were killed. I'm not sure.
Oh no. I'm
Yes.
so sorry to hear that.
Because they disappeared off the planet, and their 2 children as well.
Oh no.
That was when they were killing everybody in Tehran, in Iran. But I love Iranian people. I've met so many Iranian people. You go to their home, they food, love, here, take it. They're wonderful people.
Oh, that's very kind of you to say.
Oh, it's the truth. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it.
So, hang on, wait. We have people in the chat room. You got to say hi to the chat room.
Wait, that's okay. Let me segue in. I want to know everything why you made such a gay video. Now go to the chat room.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on. So before you came on, before our first guest, because I wanted people to get an idea of what you sounded like, and we actually played Cash's Queen, the video for everybody. And,
really?
What a fucking great video. It is a great song. I love how at the beginning of it you say pussy is power, and then in it you say no money, no honey, and I was like, I love this. This is so good. And so we can segue into that because you've got a bunch of great videos. We should tell people about her first, though, before we're talking about that a little bit.
Well, let's not do it the same all the time. The same interview gets boring. Switch it around so it's different. Right?
So tell us a little bit about that song. Tell us a little bit about that song then.
About Cash's Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually, I mean, that video was kind of like a joke thing. You know, I was talking to a few friends. Like, imagine if everything was complete opposite, to how we were raised. And like, just put these images that we never seen when we grew up. Like, for example, I mean, now it is a lot more equal everywhere. I think especially in music industry, it's like completely different from when I started. We had never... Like when I grew up, I'd never seen a female musician my whole life. That was like, what? You can play instrument if you're a girl. You can produce music. That was like something that you couldn't even, see happening as when I was a kid. But now it's obviously different. So It was more like a joke. That video. It was not like pointing fingers like this is wrong. Yeah, and yeah.
Fabulous though. The song is really, really good though. It's very commercial and it's very kind of fits for now. And I know that I believe you kind of like your breakout was in 2010. So like you don't even look. You say when you like grow up, you look so young. You're gonna be like when you're 60, you're gonna look like you're like 30 probably. Because
I'll pay you later.
You look about 17.
Yeah, you look like you're 17 now, and I know you're not because I
you look like a teenager. No, you look. Now wait, are you gay or straight?
I'm sorry?
Are you a homosexual woman or a straight woman?
No, I'm in love with music, you can say. That's like...
He wants to know if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Well,
Neither, probably.
Okay, I ask that question to everyone. You know, here in America, it's no big deal to ask that question because gay is okay. Years ago, it wasn't, but now it's okay to be gay.
Because he loved all the gay people in the video,
Yeah,
like
and
in Your
everybody
Gay
in
and
the
Cash's
so
Queen.
I thought possibly you were a gay woman, but I will not ask again. But
So hang on.
Whoever gets you was lucky. Let's put it that way.
So I read, though, like in 2010, you sang at a concert. I didn't understand it because it was in Swedish, and so I had to kind of, figure it out. But somehow it was also attached to the wedding of Victoria, Crown Princess of Sweden, and Daniel Westling, and that kind of was how you kind of like broke into the limelight. Is that true?
I guess you can say that. I don't feel like I have made it yet. It's always like that. It's so sometimes it's good to hear someone else say that. Oh, you made it. You know, it's like, oh, really? I don't know, but no, I've been doing music for a very long time. I love music more than anything, as you probably understand. But,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I also read that you came to New York when you were like 17 or 18. And you were busking on the street, playing on the street and knocking on record label doors trying to get a record deal, and you got one that way. So that's a big deal because that doesn't happen anymore like that. Now you have to have, 5 million followers in social media, and you have to have all these things. So that was very gutsy to come from Sweden, to a country that you didn't really know and just start doing that. That was very ballsy and very, very good.
Now I know why your English is so good, because you learned to speak in New York. And New York correctly. But now my daughter Deirdre loves Sweden. She has been there many times. She has good friends there. And Deirdre, she said to me, Sweden is probably the most civilized country in the world. She loves the fact that there's no food. All the food is natural. There are no toxic things in the food. The people are generous and love. No, my daughter's crazy about it. It's just that it's too cold, she said.
And there used to be there used to be a TV show here in America. I forgot what it was called. It might have been called Welcome to Sweden. It was a comedy.
It was called Welcome to Sweden.
And the star of it was a big comedian, and Deirdre actually went and did a show. One of our shows, we did it live in Sweden, and she was with the star of the TV show. That was Welcome to Sweden. It was, an American show.
She cannot say anything about Sweden.
She loves it.
That's not perfect. She said it's the most. No, it's the most perfectly run country. She said. America
is quite amazing too. I mean, obviously, I love America. It's
but America's in trouble because we have so many bad things happening here that we have to make better. We're in a lot of trouble right now, but we'll come out of it.
Actually, though, I wrote down also that you've toured Sweden, Japan, UK, and the US. So you've already been like a lot of places, and also that you've been on a ton of Swedish TV shows. So like that, all those things are kind of like examples of like ways of making it. That you have 2 #1 albums on the world charts, and then you wrote songs that were #1 on Billboard and #1 on iTunes with. Wavy, and I forgot who the other one was, but like, so you've had lots of successes, and you still look like you're 17, so like you can go for a long time.
I love the way you look. I love the white bangs with the black hair. What you're wearing, you look terrific.
You look like a pop star.
You're very beautiful.
You do okay.
You do your own makeup?
No.
Do you do your own makeup?
I'm sorry.
Do you do your own makeup?
Yes, of course. In like 1 second.
I love your eye makeup.
Oh, she said in 1 second.
No. Your eye makeup is beautiful. Look
You
at
do
it.
that.
Very, very expressive. Your eyes are very expressive.
So everybody, you can follow Jasmine on Instagram. Her Instagram is at Jasmine Karas with an S at the end. So it's JASMINEKARAS. Why did you have to put the S on the end of it? Because you couldn't get your own name?
Yeah, exactly. It was already taken.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Now, Jimmy and I are gay men, and we're married. We've been married for over 10 years. How is the gay men in Sweden? Do they have the same rights that we have here?
Yes, I mean, I would say that, in Sweden, it's very, for now, free. I mean, everyone is, and also, I gotta say the thing that I really like about growing up in Sweden versus here, that's probably the only, because in America, it's so many great things. But one thing that I really missed when I came to America was this whole, like, everyone together kind of feeling. I feel like in Sweden, we didn't have anything called race, for example. It was the first time when I came to America. And also, I remember when I got my driving license in America, and it said, like, fill in race, white, black. I'm like, what? That would be illegal in Sweden if they had something like that on paper. That's like discrimination. Kind of like.
I think they've changed that now. I don't think they ask that anymore.
Oh, they have? Oh, good.
I think they've changed that. Because,
no, they don't. They don't change it. You still have to put
America
that.
has a lot to learn. You see, Sweden is a 100% white country. You have some blacks, but not many. In America,
you
have a lot.
Many Africans. You have many African people.
Let me tell you, it's very funny that you say that. Actually, I'd like to talk to other cultures because it's so funny. Because we always think, like, I have one picture of American, you have of Sweden, maybe, which is really funny to me. So, like, for example, where I grew up in Sweden, like, I think I had maybe one. We were 5 girls that always hang out, and one of them was white from Finland. And the other ones, one is from Kurdistan, one is Somalian, Eritrea, Bosnian, and then my cousin, Persian. So it's like, but it's funny because to us, we never saw like anything that we were different to each other. We were just like, oh yeah, that's my sister, But when I came to America, I was like, like it's very split up here, and why? I never understood that. But I understand.
America was run 100 years ago by very, very puritanical white people. And they just decided that the Africans were less than us. They were half monkey and half human. That's what they used to say. And that they would keep them down as slaves. Slavery became legal. So what did they do? They hired them. Today, black people have risen beyond belief. They're the tops in music, politics,
athletes,
fashion,
athletes.
So African Americans are fabulous people, and now the white people here have come to recognize this. And we are finally, after so many hundreds of years, getting together. And it's about time. We have the most wonderful black friends that we love. And you know what? When you love somebody, you don't see color, you don't see race, you don't see anything but the warmth and love from the person.
Right.
Actually, we have a very good friend, Cece Peniston, who sings that song "Finally." I don't know if you would know it if you heard it.
Right.
And finally, it has happened to me. Anyway, it's a really big
song. Of course, I love that.
They played it in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Yeah, they played it in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. So hang on, let's go back. So you're a pop star. Everybody too. Her website is jasminekara.com. She's also an author, 2 books, right? I saw 2 books.
Right.
The first one is a biography called "Tell Her She's Dead," and the second one, which is more recent, is called "The Dark Scene." And I think I read this on your website. It says it's about her dark secret double life she led while building her career as an artist. Which can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I'd like to know what did you do as a what did you have to do while you were building yourself as an artist?
Well, I mean, the second book is like an extension of the first book, you can say. It's about, I had this secret double life because I was working extra as a dancer, like in gentlemen's clubs. And that, in our family, with my culture and everything, that's basically like you killing someone. That's as bad, so I have to keep it a secret for my family. And also, I mean, the whole reason to why I had this extra job was to be able to do music.
Yes.
And but I never really had to. How should I put it? Sorry, my English is not so great right now. but outwards, no one had any clue because, like they see you on TV and they're like, oh, she's doing great. She's making shit ton of money. And meanwhile, you're broke. You live in like a little small box with, cockroaches in the bathroom. And
Yes.
so that's the reality, sometimes of an artist, especially.
We know a lot of artists, so we know exactly what you're talking about. And even here in America, I mean, we do have some friends, I can't mention who they are, who have done the same thing that you did. But, also a lot of them, they work in restaurants as waiters. They do whatever they can to keep it going.
But the Iranian culture is very similar to the Sicilian culture, Sicilian Italians. If a woman dances nude in a club, she's a putana. She's no good. She's bad. She's dirty. The men use her. They have all these fantasies about it. But yet we have friends, one friend in particular who's wonderful. And when she needs money, she goes to Las Vegas and she dances. She's not a putana. She's not a bad woman. She's a wonderful girl who loves her grandmother. She owns an island now that she's turned into a health island to go there to get healthy. So I think that's nonsense to think that a go-go dancer or a club girl dancer is a bad girl. But Iranian people still wear the what is it called? The dress, the
hijab?
Yeah, the hijab.
And the woman is not allowed to do certain things. And
how did your family react to the book? Because I'm sure they read it. Were they like, okay?
Well, I mean, it was really tough telling my dad is Persian. I mean, and
Yes.
my dad is very open still. He's the best father in the world, really, I can say. But it was really scary because my fear was always like, what if he finds out or anyone finds out, then I'll commit suicide. But so when after such a long time, I just feel like this shame, and is eating me alive. So I either tell him and then it's going to kill me if they never want to talk to me again, or I can live with this shame and it's going to kill me anyway. So I was like, that was where I was at, So I just felt like I can't pretend anymore. I can't just act like someone I'm not. I'd rather be hated for someone I am than loved for someone I'm not,
Right,
exactly.
And it helped a lot, to tell my parents. And it wasn't until quite long after that then I decided to release the book. So the book in the beginning was not supposed to be about me. I mean, I wrote it from my perspective, but I changed my name to a different one. And I was like, I'll release this, but in someone else's name. So, but when I told my parents and after everything, I'm like, hey, why not? What do I have to lose, really?
Well, what can they? I have two daughters. Now, if my daughters were dancers in Las Vegas naked, I would not be happy because I would never want to see it. And I would never want to think that men are there looking at my daughters naked, getting excited. But I would also say to myself, they're adults. It's their life. And if this is what they do, I have to respect it, whether I like it or not. And I think possibly that's how your father felt. What could he do? Could he stop you? No. He loves you. So he said, okay, it's your life. Do what you want.
And it'll make a great movie. I mean, your books will make a great movie one day. It's a movie, and it'll be fabulous.
Really.
I don't.
Nobody has ever written the stuff that you said.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But, I feel like we all
I have never read it.
Oh, well, I mean, first of all, I got to say, what a cute dog you have there.
That's Astro. He's our baby.
Oh, this is the love of my life.
Oh, what a cutie.
Oh, this is my son, and we look alike. Look.
We love dogs.
I love my Astro, and he loves me.
And he's black and white like your hair.
Yes. And where I go, he goes.
So now
never leaves my son.
Where actually are you with the CD background? Is that like in your apartment? Or are you in a studio, or where are you? Because that's beautiful.
Yeah. Exactly. It's actually made. I had a bunch of old CDs, that I'm like, I don't know what to do with these. Like, they're too old to give away. They're not good anymore. So I was like, how should I recycle them? So I made a wall of them.
No, that's fabulous.
That's fabulous. What a great idea.
It's a very good idea.
Everybody out there watching, you should do the same thing. It's a great idea. And it looks very, very modern.
So
It looks futuristic.
Yes, it looks futuristic. So I want to like play a song so people get to hear another song of what. So I have two different songs. Which one is better, Callback or Gravity?
Callback, please. Thank you.
So we're going to do Callback. All right. So what I want you to do is you introduce it, saying who you are, and this is my song. We'll play it, and you just hang on. As soon as it's over, we'll come right back.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello, I'm Jasmine Cara, and this is Callback.
Now, I'm thrilled skinny to tell you that Jasmine Cara is a blues musician from Sweden, and we've got a new single which is being released tomorrow. She's going to sing it live for us here in our lavish studio.
She wop, she waddy, she wop, she waddy, she wop, she waddy, whoa. Candles in the shower, they've been burning wild for a while. They have handles, sweet and sour, but you're such a fine, different kind. All that I ask is for you to come inside on my mind. All that I need is that you love me from behind. But you think it's right, but you never call back. So I call back. No, it's all whack, but you never call back. So I fall back on the same track, though you never come back. She wop, she waddy, cancel after an hour. And for sure it ain't the first time. But why? All that I want right now is to sit on your pride, so you can see that I only wanna ride by your side, but you never call back. So I call back. No, it's all whack, but you never call back. So I fall back on the same track, though you never come back. Baby, I'm falling deeper, even though I know that you ain't a keeper, and I should let it go. I'm so damn blind, ain't got no control. Wish I could see that you ain't all that, and you ain't never been all that. 'Cause you never, ever, ever call back. You never call back. So I call back. No, it's all whack, but you never call back. So I fall back on the same track, though you never come back.
I love that bit at the end.
Thank you.
That's great. You just add that one on as a bonus.
Yay! That was a callback by Jasmine Cara.
That's a very beautiful video, but guess what? You are gorgeous. You are gorgeous.
No.
We got to see close-ups of you. You are one beautiful, beautiful girl. I must tell you that.
you
And your
too.
voice is beautiful. Your video is beautiful. So
Did you shoot that in the United?
wait. I don't see any reason why you're not going to be a superstar.
There you go. Did you shoot that in California? Because it looks like it's shot in California.
Oh, it does, maybe. You're right. Yeah. No, actually, it's in Spain. It's
Oh, wow.
my friends live there. That's
But
really
Spain
good.
looks like California.
Yeah, because it's with the golf cart. I mean, with the golf thing.
Yeah.
We live in Palm Springs, California. That's what it looks like here with the mountains and
Ask you
everything.
where you. Yeah. Okay.
A lot of
nice, isn't it?
a lot of Western movies years ago were shot in Spain because Spain looks like California, and of course, it was cheaper to do a film in Spain than California. A lot of Clint Eastwood films were shot in Spain.
Really? Wow.
Cowboy
Where
movies.
you are right now? Is it like summer where you are right now, or?
Yes. No, it's winter. It's winter.
But it's warm.
But it's warm. Our winter is like 50 degrees. It's not real cold. So,
Wow.
so do you model also, or do you act, or do you do
No,
anything?
not at all.
You totally could. You really are gorgeous.
No.
It would work good. I also wrote down that a lot of the stuff like touring and a lot of the stuff you've done without like a manager. You didn't have management or a touring agent or anything. So basically, like you're a one-woman show and you've put it all together yourself, which is very, very difficult to do. So I give you props for that because There's
Right.
people who have teams of people who don't have the success you've had, with lots of people helping
Right.
them. So you've done very, very well.
Because all of my Iranian friends were super wealthy. They were extremely wealthy. Did you come from a wealthy Iranian family?
Actually, not at all. My dad was quite the opposite, I would say, and very, very much the opposite. And I honestly think that is a very good thing that, because my parents didn't have a lot when we grew up. And I think I'm very thankful for that because it makes you creative in a different way, I think.
Yes.
Like, oh, we don't have that, we can't get that. How can we do it in a different way? Like this whole thing with recycling and like, almost the whole home we had, everything was like from the trash, basically. So I remember that, we really didn't care. We were just as happy as the other kids.
That's very good. So who were some of your...
I want to ask a question. Do you cook? You know how to cook?
Yeah.
Okay. My Iranian friend Mimi used to make the most delicious salad dressing in the world. And it was it had tomato. What's the recipe for that? It's Iranian. No, really, because I would love to make it. I know there was tomatoes in it and vinegar, and I don't know what else, but it was the most delicious Iranian dressing. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure which one you mean, but I'm glad.
I know it had tomatoes in it. Tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Tomato.
And it was so. In fact, I was going to New York at the time, and she gave me a bottle of it. And on the airplane, the plane went down, and the bottle rolled all the way down.
Are you kidding?
And somebody took it. They stole it, and they wouldn't. I told the stewardess I lost my salad dressing, and she asked the people, and they said, no. Somebody picked it up and put it in their purse. Imagine they stole my salad dressing.
So I also saw that you performed at the Swedish Grammy Awards. So who are some Swedish artists who've broken into the U.S. market? Like who's some famous Swedish? Because I don't know off the top of my head. I was trying to think. Who do I know?
Yeah.
Are there any Swedish?
Anita
people?
Ekberg.
No, she's
Anita Ekberg.
She's a movie star.
It's been a few actually. But
who are some of them?
I'm sorry?
Who are some of them? Do you know off the top of your head?
Yeah, well, do you know Robin, for example?
Yeah, Robin. Yeah, Show Me Love.
Yeah, exactly. And who
I'm
else?
a big music person, so like I usually know them if they had. Robin was a good one. Oh, I think she froze.
She froze. Well, she's in Sweden. It's cold there now. Freezing is easy.
Hey, Juan. Oh, there we go. You froze for a second, so I didn't hear anything you said.
It's cold.
Is there another one besides Robin?
Oh, no, she froze again.
She froze again. Hey, it's coming from Sweden, you know, long way off.
Avicii. Avicii? Is Avicii from Sweden?
Yes, Avicii, yes, for fact.
And Layla?
There's as well.
There's somebody, B. Claudia in Germany say hi to B. Say hi to B. She's in Germany, and so she's writing stuff down.
Now, I mentioned the name. I mentioned the name Anita Ekberg. Do you know who she is?
Anita Ekberg.
Ekberg. She's Miss Sweden, and then she was the star in La Dolce Vita. She's the blonde. She's Swedish.
He's talking about. She's like the Marilyn Monroe of Sweden.
Right.
Oh, okay.
But old. She's old. Yes, you have to look her
about
up.
50 years ago, when the movie Anita Ekberg was the Miss Universe winner for Sweden.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
When I see her, yes.
Very
That's
famous
so
in
nice.
Sweden.
So, who are some of the people that influenced you as a musician growing up?
Well, I mean, that's why I can say that's what really drew me to America is the blues and soul kind of music. Well, I grew up to Aretha Franklin, James Brown, Tupac, and all kinds. But I listen to all kinds of music, of course. But yeah, I don't know. It's just something that always been dragging me to America. Like I always wanted to.
I see you though, because you're kind of like a young. I don't know if you like Gwen Stefani when she was young.
No, Miley Cyrus.
Was very cool.
She's like a Miley.
We like Miley. He likes Miley. He likes Miley.
I love her new song, Hours. I don't like too much of the new music today. It's not my kind of music, but I love Miley Cyrus. And you're kind of like a Miley Cyrus.
Cyrus. Do you know who Gwen Stefani is? Because I think back in the day when she was like first with No Doubt at the beginning, she was very bouncy and fun like you with the cool hair and everything. And you vocally, you're a little bit similar. It's funny because I wouldn't have thought you would say like Aretha Franklin, but I mean Aretha Franklin is a superstar. He loves Patti LaBelle.
Oh, Patti LaBelle.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah.
Oh, there's nobody like Patti LaBelle. Woo!
And Sister Sledge. Do you know? Have you heard of Sister Sledge?
Yes, of course.
Love Sister Sledge.
She's a good friend.
Really good.
I love her. She's a very good friend, and she's a sweetheart of a lady. Now, is it very cold right now in Sweden? Is it cold there?
Yeah, it's quite cold. Colder than where you are, I guess.
You have snow?
Not here, no.
It's not that cold.
Yeah.
Is it cold like New York would be now?
Oh, I think that no cold is like New York cold. I mean, when it's cold there, it's crazy,
Yes, he's from New York.
No, I'm from New York. I remember the winters in New York.
You remember? It's like
they're cold.
Hurts how cold it is.
freezing.
Right.
Because I know that Sweden gets very cold.
Actually, in the chat room, they're saying that we should package up your laughter and sell it because your laughter is so cute. When you laugh, it's so cool.
I laugh too much, I think.
No, it's super nice, though.
Listen, I know you're private about who you are, but I have to say that people that meet you have to fall in love with you. I don't think you have any problem getting a boyfriend. I think all the guys that see you want to adore you and love you because you're so cute.
No.
Seriously.
I think it's fun. So
the boys hit on you, don't they? All the boys like you.
Well, no, I don't think so. No, I mean, I don't know. No.
What are they, stupid or dead?
No, do you get recognized? Like, if you go walking down the street, do they? Because I know you were also on a reality show, like Our Dances with the Stars. You were on a dancing, reality show. Do people know you when you walk down the street? They know who you are.
I don't know. Sometimes, but also, in Sweden, it's very different from in America when it comes to like if they recognize you, they don't like really come to you. Hey, they're more like like that. Like, look.
Yes. No, not us. We have to all go get a selfie with them.
Well, I have to say this: if I were 25 and straight, and I met you, I would be in love with you because you're so lovely and so sweet. And that's the ultimate compliment coming from a gay guy. You're just adorable. And the music is good. So
the music is really good.
You're heading in the right direction, my darling. You're heading in the right direction.
Have you done very many ballads? I don't know if I saw any ballads. Have you ever done a ballad?
Well, I did. Honestly, like the last years, I've been releasing music only in Swedish. So like the callback one, I haven't heard that in a while now. But I miss doing music in English. But, because I moved back to Sweden, the whole... my whole grown-up life, what do you say, adult life?
Adult life, yeah.
I lived in America, more or less. But then, just before the pandemic, I had a place in Queens that I, shared with other roommates. And that house burned down. So
terrible.
That's why I came back to Sweden, just to kind of figure out like what to do next. And then the pandemic started. And then I kind of just stayed in Sweden and started doing music in Swedish instead. But I really miss singing in English, so that will probably...
I picked the songs I picked because they were in English, because I didn't know,
Yeah.
And also,
you
can come to America now and become a citizen without waiting on a quota. We have all open borders. So everybody from all over the world now can come to America and live here without waiting 7 or 8 years to be accepted. And soon, I think President Biden is going to make everybody that's here illegally legal Americans. So if you want to be an American citizen, come over, stay here with us or with friends, and you become an American passport. Both. You have Sweden and America.
Yeah, which is great. How are you?
But not citizenship.
No, I'm going to get an Italian citizenship now because my father was Italian, and that entitles me to an Italian passport. So I will have an American passport and an Italian passport. Tell me, why did your parents decide to go to Sweden and not some other country?
Because his mom's Swedish.
Wait, her answer. Is your name...
No, right? Your mom is Swedish and your dad is Persian.
Yeah, but it is actually a funny story because my dad was going to Switzerland, but he got on the wrong train and he came to Sweden. And then my dad had a friend from Tehran that just married a Swedish woman, which is my mom's sister. So they separated, but then my dad and mom fell in love and he stayed in Sweden instead, kind of.
That's a lovely story.
Is your Swedish music well received in Sweden? Can you get it on the radio and stuff in Sweden?
Yes, it's been on the radio. I think it's been quite good received, and it's very much more. What do you say? Like it's more vulnerable.
Okay, I'm gonna listen. Gonna listen.
What's the word?
I'm going to listen vulnerable because it's a ballad. I want to hear I want to hear her sing a ballad, and if I can't hear it in English, then we'll listen to it in Swedish. Okay, so let's say let's do a pretend thing. If you're going to go on tour, across the world, and you can go with any two famous groups or singers that you want to go to, who do you want to go on tour with?
And if they're alive, right?
Yeah, they can be live or dead. It's fantasy, so you can do dead or alive.
Right.
Oh, okay. James Brown and Aretha Franklin for sure then.
Okay. James Brown and Aretha Franklin.
Wow. Yeah.
Or maybe Jimi Hendrix too. I don't know.
Jimi Hendrix is a good one. See, I'm not a huge reggae fan, but in general, I know Bob Marley is an icon, but I don't sit around and listen to that though.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So much, but I think that okay. And let's say, so who's somebody living that you would like to go on tour with?
I think Anderson .Paak is really a good musician.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Okay. And then hang on. What was else? I was going to ask another question. Oh my God, I forgot what it was. Isn't that funny?
No, he's getting old.
I'm getting old.
I gotta wait a minute and get a young one. He's too old.
Do you like hip hop? Do you like hip hop?
Yes.
I like hip hop a lot, so I listen to a lot. I like the fun hip hop though. And stuff. I don't like.
I like rhythm and blues.
Yeah, he likes R&B.
R&B. I love R&B. Do you like R&B?
Yeah, I like all music. So yeah, but two, they're two of my favorites for sure.
Yes, I think.
But
it's great.
I think when you make love, you have to make love with R&B music. It's sexy music. It's really sexy.
Really?
Super much fun.
Huh?
Yes, R&B music is fabulous.
Especially when Barry, what was the one that died?
Oh, Barry White.
Barry White. Oh my God. When Barry White used to sing
that deep voice.
Oh, that music was so sexy.
We've had a lot of really great musicians on, and we've had like Earth, Wind, and Fire on, and Kool and the Gang, Chicago. So we've had a lot of really big musicians come on.
And they were all the sweetest, nicest people.
Just like you.
Yeah, they weren't big shots or show-offs or nasty.
I was going to say just like you guys. Really.
They were just nice guys that came on and talked. And that's what we tell everybody that comes on our show. Make believe you're in my kitchen in Brooklyn, and we're having coffee and cake, and we're talking.
So do you have anything coming up that we have 2 minutes left? Do you have anything coming up that we should tell anybody, like any shows or anything, or you want us to steer them towards something besides your Instagram, which is Jasmine Karas, Karas, you guys. Anything and JasmineKara.com. Do you have anything else you want us to push while we got you on here?
Well, thank you. I mean, if you can stay tuned because it's coming out in English too soon. I'm working on the book script in English right now, so.
Oh, good.
What is she
doing? Some new music.
And listen to her music, you guys. You're on iTunes in America too, right? I'm sure you are. So you guys, her name is Jasmine Cara. The music is great. Is the
your show.
Huh?
And to keep watching your show.
Oh, that's right. And to keep watching our show. And is Cash's Queen, is that on iTunes?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to totally download
that
it.
song is going to play in every gay bar in America. It's a great song and it's a lot of fun.
I'm going to share the video. I loved it. I really I had so much fun with it.
And you know what's funny about your name? Your name is in Italian is Jasmine Cara, and Cara means deer in Italian.
Means deer? Oh.
Cara means deer. So you are dear Jasmine, and you are definitely a dear woman.
No. You are dear, my friends.
Oh, you are the sweetest. I'm so happy to have known you.
And if you come to California, let us know because if you're in LA or someplace, we'll come and do dinner or something.
Definitely.
It'd be fun.
Yeah, likewise. Welcome to Sweden anytime.
I love it. So everybody, this is Jasmine Cara. Her Instagram is at Jasmine Caras with an S on the end. Her website is jasminecara.com. Her book will be coming out in English, The Dark Scene. She's also got another book you can get, Tell Her She's Dead. And she's got a couple albums and a bunch of EPs out. So download her music. And we want to thank you for coming on the show. And if you come to America, let us know. And if you need anything, let us know. And we'll see you on social media.
No, thank you. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sweetheart. What a nice sweet girl.
What a nice girl.
I'm telling you, European people are just wonderful.
What a great show, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody in the chat room, B. Claudia joined us and Hub Reynolds joined us. So thanks for tuning in, you
Hub,
guys.
how are you? Hey, Hub, would you like to date that one?
Yeah, she was hot. So we'll see you guys next week. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Take care, folks. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Can turn out to be so wrong. Yeah, we in the mix. Yeah, we in the mix. It's another episode. Here we go. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Interviewing the hottest, newest, and truest of today's celebrities. Make sure to subscribe so you can get notified weekly. Jimmy Star, he's the king of cool. Ron Russell, he's a gorgeous dude. Chat room is live and you would be a fool not to vibe with us at the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Come watch it live on W4CY Radio. Miss some past episodes? Download on iTunes. The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. It's the Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell.